and call on Senator Ruston.
Thank you very much, Mr Acting Deputy President, and it gives me a huge amount of pleasure to stand tonight to inform the Senator about a very exciting event that's going to be happening in Australia on Sunday, and it's National Gone Fishing Day. Many may not realise that we have in excess of 5 million recreational fishers in Australia. In fact, it's Australia's most popular outdoor activity. But it's not just something that many Australians enjoy to partake and to participate in, but it's actually worth billions and billions of dollars to our economies. And as you'd probably be well aware, Mr Acting Deputy President, many and much of that money is spent in our regional communities around Australia's vast coastline. But the great thing about fishing is it actually doesn't take very much to get involved. You know, you can drop a line over the side of your tinny, you can head down to the local jetty, you can chuck on your runners and go for a walk out on the rocks at low tide and see if you can find a crab. Or in my case, you can just chuck a piece of chewy on the end of a string and try and con a yabby into biting on it. And all of these things are fishing. They cost very little, but they are an intrinsic part of the Australian way of life. And Australia's National Gone Fishing Day sets to serve to remind us all about how much fun it is to get outdoors. And so on Sunday, this event will be nationwide. Every part of Australia can participate in National Fishing Day. I'm advised that there are in excess of 100 events that have already been registered to be part of National Fishing Day, and they extend from Sydney to Perth and from Hobart to Darwin and everywhere in between. But you don't have to be to participate in one of these formal events to be part of a National Gone Fishing Day. What the event seeks to do is to encourage you to just grab a line and head off down to your local waterway, whether it be a river, a lake, an ocean, or just a creek trickling down the back of your property, because it's really good fun to catch a fish. But it's not just fun, Mr Acting Deputy President, it's healthy. You can do it with your family, you can do it with your friends. It's one of those things that I think all Australians aspire to do, but many of us may have forgotten what it's like to actually go fishing because it's been so long since we've done it. But the Australian recreational fishing community also wants Sunday to be a reminder to everybody about being responsible fishers. The Australian recreational fishing sector have over recent times taken a real pride in the responsibility that they take in looking after what they believe is a very valuable pastime that they don't want to lose. They believe it's very important to maintain their social licence, and as such they are intending to formally announce on Sunday, and it gives me great pleasure to be participating in this announcement, to show that they are actually going to enter into a voluntary code of conduct for all recreational fishers so that they acknowledge the importance of their environment and what they're doing. And what they're seeking to do is to tell Australians that they believe that everybody who goes fishing needs to be respectful. They need to respect the fish. They need to respect fellow fishers and other people who use the water that the fish live in. They also believe that you need to respect the environment. So on Sunday, the Australian recreational fishing community intends to endorse a mantra that says you have to be respectful when you go fishing. I'll be chucking a line in on Sunday, Mr Acting Deputy President. I'll be chucking a line over the side of a boat in Sydney Harbour with the National Ambassador for Gone Fishing Day, Mark Taylor. So he won't be wielding his willow, he will be wielding a rod. And I'll also be there with my New South Wales colleague, the New South Wales Minister for Fisheries, Niall Brer. Now, I haven't got a great track record, I must say, Mr Acting Deputy President, of being a great fisher. In fact, I've often been accused of being probably the worst fisher there is in the world. So I'm very hopeful on Sunday. I'm very hopeful on Sunday. I'm going to break my drought and I'm actually going to be able to catch a fish. But can I say that as the federal government, we're really proud and pleased to be in partnership with Australia's recreational fishing sector in this particular event, because we believe that it is a very important event to represent and to showcase to Australia the benefits and values of getting outside, being healthy, having fun, doing something active on a Sunday. And through the Australian Recreational Fishing Foundation, who we must commend, and their partners for putting on this event. So I would encourage anybody who's in this chamber who hasn't got anything that they've got planned all day on Sunday, to maybe go for a Scrabble in the back shed, see if you can find yourself a line, go down the river with some friends or some family, go down to the sea, chuck a line off a jetty. But on Sunday, think about the importance that the recreational fishing sector has and plays in the Australian economy, in the Australian lifestyle, and just having fun in Australia. And I urge everybody to participate in this great event for all Australians.
Thank you,
Mr.
Senator
President.